Hey guys, I'm Charles. And welcome to Shop and Cook. Alright guys, so today my wife and I are going to be making some Chipotle style rice and beans.
And I will be making some broccoli mushroom saute.
Okay, so those are going to be the veggies that we're going to be having on the side of this amazing meal. But first thing first, where's all the food? What are we going to do to get this food? Of course, you guys know where we got to go. To the store first, right?
So let's go shopping.
Alright.
Okay, come follow me as I shop for the ingredients with my family while my husband tapes me. So I'll be shopping in the organic aisle, and the first ingredient that I'll be shopping for is broccoli. Make sure to shop for fresh, hard broccolis. They should be very green. And the next ingredient is fresh cilantro. Get your favorite mushroom that you prefer. I love these mushrooms, but you can use any mushrooms that you like. Soft mushrooms are usually the best because they are great at absorbing the seasoning well. Moving on to the next ingredient, lime. Make sure that the skin of the limes are thin so they're easy to juice. You will be needing about 2 limes, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a lot of limes because we use a lot of limes in our house. And here we are for our beans. Organic black beans. And now I'm looking for some organic basmati rice. We usually use brown rice, but today we decided to go with the white rice. And here we are at the vegan butter aisle, and you get a lot of flavors, and red one is our favorite, the earth balanced soy-free butter. And the next ingredient that I'm looking for is the Jamaican spice. You can use garam masala if you prefer that. And I'm using Jamaican spice. And if you are using soup cube, please use organic vegetable soup cube. And the last ingredient that I'm looking for is the organic soy sauce. And the shopping is completed. Now let's go home and cook.
Alright guys, so we are back from the store as you see all these wonderful ingredients that we just got. But the first thing we need to do is, because we did not soak beans overnight. I know, if you don't soak beans, typically you think, man, I can't cook. So, if you guys do want to soak them, of course, the night before, put these in the pot. And then of course you gotta have 6 cups of water, 8 cups of water, and you just put the top over it and let it sit overnight and then cook it in the morning. But since we didn't do that, we just bought this, let's grab a pot real quick and then I'll show you how to quick soak it. Alright guys, we got the pot here. So this bag of beans is about 2 cups. 2 cups of beans. A little over, so about 2 cups of beans. Pour that into your pot very easily. And then all you're gonna do is measure out 6 to 8 cups for the quick soak. So we'll go 2 here. So it goes 2 cups, about 2 cups here. We got 2 more cups to go. I usually just do 6 for the quick soak here. And just be aware, if you do it this method, it is going to be an extra hour of cooking, just because you got to wait an hour for this to quick soak. But it's fast, an hour.
That's why he does that.
Oh yeah? Yep, so. And all you do is put this on high. So we'll let this sit, we'll put it on high. And once it starts to boil, then you're gonna let it boil for 2 minutes. And then after the 2 minutes, you cover it with the pot top. And then that's when you wait for a whole full hour. And that's when it's fully soaked, just like you would have did it overnight. So very simple. Once that starts boiling, we'll put the timer on for 2 minutes. But before that, we're gonna start cutting up all these veggies. My wife's gonna show you how to cut all the veggies. And let's do that.
And here is a beautiful fresh broccoli. Make sure to wash them very good. Cut them into tiny separate pieces, and I'm just using a countertop, the clean countertop, to cut these broccolis because we just broke our cutting board and now we have to cut on our countertop. Separate each broccoli into tiny pieces so they're easier to cook well. Broccoli is a great detoxifying food, helps cleanse your whole body. It's full of many vitamins and minerals important for your skin health and maintaining an overall healthy body. This powerful veggie is packed with so many other great vitamins that literally helps cell repair and boosts DNA repair in cells. We just love broccoli in our family. It has so many health benefits. Okay, so moving on to mushrooms. Wash mushrooms very well. Get rid of all that soil out of your mushrooms. The copper in mushrooms helps your body make red blood cells, which helps deliver oxygen throughout your body. Mushrooms are rich in protein and antioxidants that helps the body utilize oxygen more efficiently and increase blood flow, which is again great for muscle building and skin health. So I put all the broccolis into the mushroom and let me rinse it one more time just to make sure. And there you have the nice, healthy, yummy broccoli and mushrooms.
Alright guys, so it's time to get the cilantro ready for the white rice. It's the most crucial part of making the Chipotle recipe. So I just take it apart leaf by leaf. I haven't really looked up different ways to take apart cilantro, but to me this is the easiest way. You want to go piece by piece and you want to get at least a half a bowl of cilantro, and that's going to be enough for your rice. So it is very tedious, so it will take you about 5 minutes to do it, but once you get that half a bowl, you're good to go. Now I'm just going to do a quick rinse on the cilantro just to make sure it's extra clean, and then now we're going to move to the limes. So with the limes, you typically only need 2. If you do need 3, that's perfectly fine. The more lime juice, actually the better. So you just squeeze them all out thoroughly into any type of container. If they are a little bit hard, you notice they're a little hard to squeeze, I use a fork to actually poke at it and get the lime juice out. Once the lime juice is fully squeezed, then you're just going to set your container to the side, and we're going to use that later once the rice is done. Okay, so now the beans are finally boiling. We're gonna set that timer for 2 minutes. If it goes a little bit over, that's okay, but make sure you try to get there in 2 minutes to cover it up and let it sit for the soak. In the meantime, let's read our aprons. Hello, I am vegan. I know you could never do that. No, I don't eat fish. Yes, I get enough protein. My B12 is fine, thank you. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. What do I eat? Food. No, I don't want to eat meat. Plants are not sentient. Yes, I'm still vegan. Alright, so the 2 minutes is up. Now it's time to cover the beans up. You're going to set them to the side. Turn off the heat, of course, and then you're just going to let it sit for 1 hour before cooking them as normal. But while these beans are soaking, my wife is going to get to cooking these veggies up.
Usually I use avocado oil, but we ran out of oil and I'll be using the vegan butter instead. I'm gonna use a good amount of vegan butter, whatever you prefer. I just love oil. I know too much is bad for you, but use it wisely. I just love oil. Again, use healthy vegan oils, plant-based. And now put all the mushrooms and broccolis into the heated pan. Now mix them very well. I love that sizzling sound. Make sure that all your vegetables get cooked well. Cover your vegetables and let it sizzle in a very low heat. I'll be using about half of the organic soup cube. Chemical free, it's much more healthier, and it has a great flavor. Now make sure to mix them very well so all that vegetable cube will dissolve really good. Mix them very well with all the veggies. When you see your broccoli, they're luminous green, beautiful, and your mushrooms are golden, you know they're cooked well. But over here, I don't think the mushrooms are cooked well. Yeah, it needs to be cooked a little bit more. Now it's really cooked well. It adds its own water vapor from the pot. I did not add any water to it. Now we can put our spice. Like I said, you can add garam masala. I'll be adding the Jamaican spice on this. It adds a really good flavor to this. So add 1 tablespoon of Jamaican spice. Add great taste to it. Now you can add some crushed red peppers. You don't have to do this. I love hot food, so I'm adding a lot of it. Oops, I forgot about our kids. I shouldn't have added. Now sprinkle a little bit of the organic soy sauce. It adds a great taste and a good smell to your food. Look at that beautiful, authentic, well-spiced mushrooms and broccoli. I can smell the yumminess already.
Okay, so now that we got the veggies prepared, now we're gonna get to the rice. So with the rice, you're gonna pour this into a cup. I like to fill it all the way to the top. Once you're done, pour that inside. Give your rice a nice rinse. You can do it twice if you like. Rinse it very well. And then you're gonna do a cup. You're gonna fill up a cup of water. Again, in about 1/4 of a cup. So 1 1/4 a cup of water when you're putting the water to add to the rice, which you're gonna see here. So you don't wanna fill it up too much because then you'll get soggy rice. So you just fill it up the same amount of the rice and then a little bit more, a little less than half a cup, and then you're good to go. All right, so bring your rice to a boil. Then you're just gonna cover it up, put it on low, and then you're gonna watch it for 20 minutes or less. It will be ready. So make sure you don't forget about it because it will burn. Okay, the beans are done soaking. All you have to do is drain the beans. Once that's done, add 8 cups of water. Put it on medium low, tilt the lid, and you're good to go. 2 hours, it should be ready. All right, so the rice is fully cooked. Now we're just gonna add 2 tablespoons of the butter. You can add 3 if you like for more flavor. I typically don't put salt into the rice like Chipotle. We usually like to add that to beans if you like to. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But yep, we just add the butter, then we're gonna add the cilantro and the lime. Okay, so now that we got the cilantro added, you're just gonna mix it up just so the steam of the rice cooks the cilantro nicely. And so when you're serving the rice, everyone gets a lot of cilantro on their plate. So this is how your rice should look. Next, we're just gonna pour that lime juice all throughout the rice, and we're gonna mix it thoroughly in that rice, and this rice is delicious. So this is how you make Chipotle's rice. Of course, they add a lot of salt. So if you wanna do that, you can do that. We didn't do it, and it still tastes just as amazing. Okay, so we got the beans all done. As you can see, a little bit of water left. That's how you wanna have it. Add your salt to these beans, definitely, so you get that nice flavor. And here we have it. Chipotle, right at home, delicious for your family, for your kids. Make sure you guys subscribe. We will be posting lots of diet, lots of recipes. Guys, go vegan and have a great one.